You're at a coffee shop. The hum of voices surrounds you. Your friend sits across the table, but something's off. Their smile feels tight, their words clipped. You replay the moment. Did I say something wrong? Did I misacque? The questions spiral, and you're stuck. That loop again. Why do some people pull away, even when you've tried to be kind? You felt this. The weight of someone's coldness. The urge to fix it, to figure it out. Let's pause and look closer. These moments aren't always about you. Sometimes they're about them, their fears, their gaps, their quiet battles. Today, we'll walk through 9 reasons why people might resent you. Not to fix it, not to change you, just to see it clearly, to feel lighter. If this feels familiar, leave a sign below. Not for fame, not for likes, just to help someone else find this pause. Someone who needs a moment, like you. Sometimes people's reactions aren't about you, they're about what they carry. Their doubts, their unseen weights. You felt it too. That glance from a coworker, that distance from a friend. It stings, but it's not always yours to solve. Stoics remind us, focus on what you control. You can't control their thoughts, their feelings, their silent grudges, but you can control how you carry them, how you let them sit, or how you let them pass. These 9 reasons we'll explore. They're not answers. They're mirrors, reflections to help you see, to help you breathe, to help you walk a little lighter. Ready? Let's begin. Reason 1. Envy's quiet poison. You get a promotion. Your inbox fills with congratulations. But one coworker, their smile doesn't reach their eyes. Later, you hear it. Whispers. They've been talking, downplaying your work, picking at your flaws. It stings. You wonder, what did I do? Nothing. You did nothing. This is envy. Not loud, not obvious. A quiet poison seeping into their thoughts. They see something in you. Success, confidence, ease. Something they crave, but feel they can't touch. Envy isn't about you. It's about them. Their gap. The space between who they are and who they want to be. Your win, it's a mirror. It shows them what they lack. And instead of growing, they resent. They pull away. They whisper. They try to dim your light, to feel better about their own. You felt this. A friend who got quiet when you shared good news. A colleague who turned cold after you spoke up. It's not your fault. Their envy. It's their burden, not yours. A Stoic might say, let others carry their own weight. You can't stop their feelings. You can't make them cheer. But you can choose not to carry their resentment, not to let it stick. Notice it, then let it pass. Have you felt this? Someone's coldness that wasn't about you? What if you didn't let it linger? What if you just let it go? Pause, breathe. Their envy, it's not your truth. Keep walking. Your path. Your pace. Reason 2. Words that miss. You send a text. A quick joke. You meant it lightly. But their reply, it's sharp. Or worse, they don't reply at all. You reread your message. Was it too much? Did I offend them? Your mind spins. You're trapped in that loop again. This is misunderstanding. Words that miss their mark. You meant one thing. They heard another. A tone they imagined. A slight that wasn't there. And now a wall grows. Silent. Heavy. It's not just texts. A comment in a meeting. You thought it was clear, but someone took it wrong. They think you're arrogant or dismissive, when really you were just tired or distracted or human. Misunderstandings. They're small at first. A misplaced word, a rushed tone, but they stack, they build until they're a barrier, a reason for distance, a reason for resentment. You can't control how they hear you. You can try to be clear, but their filter, it's theirs. Their mood, their past, their expectations. They shape what they hear. Not you. You've been here, explaining yourself to someone who's already decided. It's exhausting. What if you stopped? What if you spoke and let the rest go? Clarity starts with you. Say what you mean what you say, but after that, it's not yours to carry. Their reaction, it's theirs. Have you felt this weight? The effort to be understood when they won't listen? What if you let it rest? What if you just spoke your truth? Pause. Breathe. Words miss sometimes. That's not your burden. Keep moving. Reason 3. Values that clash. You choose a different path. Maybe you left a stable job, went freelance, or moved to a quieter town. Your family, they don't get it. They ask why. Their questions feel like judgment. You feel small. This is values. Yours and theirs. They don't align. They don't have to. But when they clash, it stings. Their beliefs, they're rooted, deep, like yours. And when you live differently, it feels like a challenge. To them, to their way. It's not just big choices. Small ones too. You stay minimal. They love stuff. You prioritize work. They value family first. Neither is wrong. But the difference, it creates a gap. A quiet tension. They don't hate you. They're unsettled. Your life, it's a mirror. It shows them another way. And that, it's uncomfortable. It questions their truth. So they push back. With words. Or silence. Or that look. You felt this. A friend who judges your choices. A parent who doesn't understand. It's heavy. But it's not yours to fix. A Stoic might say, live your truth, not theirs. You can't control their values, their discomfort, but you can control how you stand, how you walk. Have you carried this? The weight of their judgment for being you? What if you set it down? What if you just lived? Pause it. Breathe. Their values, they're not your map. Keep going. Your way. Reason 4. Rumors that spread. You walk into a room. The conversation stops. Eyes shift. You feel it, that prickle. Someone's been talking. About you. Something you didn't do. Something you didn't say. This is gossip. A story that grows, twists, spreads. It's not truth. It's a shadow. A version of you someone else created. And it stings. Because you can't stop it. You can't fight it. Maybe it's at work. A colleague says, you're too ambitious. Or at home, a family member whispers you've changed. The words stick. They spread. And suddenly, you're the villain. In a story you didn't write. Gossip thrives. Because people believe it. It's easier. It fits their biases, their fears. It's a spark that lights resentment. Without proof, without reason. You felt this. The sting of a lie you can't undo. The urge to explain, to defend. It's exhausting. What if you didn't? What if you let the truth speak for itself? Your integrity. It's your shield. Not their words. Not their stories. Live clearly. Act truly. The rest, it fades. Have you carried this? The weight of their rumors, their shadows? What if you let them dissolve? What if you just stayed true? Pause. Breathe. Their stories. They're not your truth. Keep walking. Reason 5. Their insecurities. Not yours. You share an idea. It lands well. People listen. But one person, they're quiet. Later, they're sharp, critical. Their words, they cut. You wonder why. This is projection. Their insecurities, dressed up as resentment. They see you, your ease, your confidence, and it stings. Because they doubt themselves. Maybe they feel behind. In their career, in their life. Your step forward, it's a reminder of their gap, their fear. So they push it onto you. They resent to feel less small. It's not you. It's them. Their inner noise. Their unhealed doubts. You're just a mirror. reflecting what they hide. You felt this. Someone's sharpness that wasn't about you. The urge to shrink, to soften yourself. What if you didn't? What if you stood steady? A Stoic might say, their fears aren't your truth. You can't fix their doubts, but you can choose not to carry them, not to let them dim you. Have you felt this? Their weight pressing on you? What if you let it slide? What if you just stayed you? Pause, breathe. Their insecurities, they're not your load. Keep moving. Reason 6. Empathy that fades. You're quiet at a party, not distant, just taking it in. Someone notices. They think you're aloof, cold. They pull away, and you feel misread. This is empathy, or the lack of it. They didn't ask. They didn't wonder. They just assumed. Your silence, it became their story. A story of arrogance or disdain. Empathy takes effort. To see you, to feel you. Without it, gaps grow. Misunderstandings, resentments. They see your actions through their lens, not yours. Maybe you were tired, or shy, or just thinking. But they didn't pause. They judged. And that judgment, it built a wall. You felt this. Being misread when you meant no harm. The urge to explain, to be seen, it's heavy. What if you let it go? What if you stayed open? You can't force their empathy, their understanding, but you can offer it to them, to yourself. That's enough. Have you carried this? The sting of being unseen, misjudged? What if you didn't chase their view? What if you just stayed kind? Pause. Breathe. Their lens, it's not your truth. Keep going. Reason 7. Rivalry's sharp edge. You finish a project. It's good. Really good. Your boss praises you, but a teammate, they're silent. Later, they critique. Small jabs. It feels personal. This is rivalry. Not the healthy kind. The kind that burns. They see your win as their loss. Your light as their shadow. Competition, it's normal. It pushes us. But when it twists, it's resentment. They don't want to grow. They want you to stumble. Maybe it's work, or a friend group, or even family. They feel behind, overshadowed. So they sharpen their words. They distance. They resent. You felt this. Someone's edge when you just did your best. The urge to compete back, to prove yourself. What if you didn't? What if you let their rivalry be theirs? Your success, it's not their failure. There's room for you, for them. Focus on your path, not their race. Have you felt this? The heat of their competition pulling you in? What if you stepped back? What if you just ran your race? Pause. Breathe. Their rivalry. It's not your fight. Keep walking. Reason 8. Expectations you defy. You say no to a family event. You need rest or time alone. They don't get it. They push. Their questions. They feel like blame. You're the odd one out. This is expectations. Theirs, not yours. They have a script, a way things should be. And you're not following it. Maybe it's your job. You went freelance. They wanted stable. Or your life. You're single. They expect a partner. Your choices, they unsettle. They challenge. They're normal. It's not hate. It's discomfort. Your path, it's a mirror. It shows them another way. And that, it shakes them. You felt this. The weight of their shoulds. The urge to fit in. To please. What if you didn't? What if you lived your way? A Stoic might say, your life is yours, not their map. You can't control their expectations, but you can control your steps. Have you carried this? The pressure of their norms pressing you? What if you let it fall? What if you just walked free? Pause. Breathe. Their script, it's not your story. Keep moving. Reason 9. recognition that slips. You work hard, late nights, extra effort, the project shines, but no one notices. Or worse, someone else gets the credit. A teammate, they turn cold. You feel invisible. This is recognition, or the lack of it. We all want to be seen. Our work, our effort. When it's missed, it stings. And sometimes, it turns to resentment. Not yours, theirs. Maybe they feel unseen, their effort ignored. So they look at you, your wins, your praise, and it burns. They resent, to feel less small. It's not about you, it's their hunger for validation, for a nod. You're just a reminder of what they crave. You felt this, the sting of being overlooked, or someone's coldness when you were seen. It's heavy. What if you let it go? What if you saw yourself? You can't control their validation, their praise, but you can control your effort, your pride. That's enough. Have you carried this? The weight of their bitterness for being unseen? What if you let it pass? What if you just kept building? Pause. Breathe. Their hunger, it's not your load. Keep going. You don't need to fix their reactions, their coldness, their distance. You don't need to carry their weights. You've walked through 9 reasons, 9 mirrors, each one a reflection, not of you, but of them, their fears, their gaps, their battles. You've felt these stings, these loops, these questions, and you're still here, still walking, still you. Picture a lake, quiet, ripples come from their words, their looks, their resentment, but ripples, they fade. The lake stays still. You stay still. Live lightly. Live clearly. Your path, it's yours, not theirs. If this felt like a pause, pass it on to someone carrying too much, someone who needs this quiet. If this gave you a moment of calm, write it below. Bookmark this for a loud day. Share it with someone who's spiraling. Not for me, for them, for you.